first of all, to make the point that if you look at the document, you will see that none of those payments were made from the Ministry of Human Development. In Smart Stream, each ministry has its own code. And the code for the Ministry of Human Development is HUWOC. So you can go back and see that none of those payments were made. There was a property that was rented as a temporary office for the Women's Department. And I want to clarify how that came about. If you all are familiar with the old Albert Street property, that was the old cottage industry office, that building was literally condemned. Public health went in and said, you know what, we need to bulldoze down this building and start again. There were a couple of things going on in terms of the amount of mold and just repairs to the building. And despite the valiant efforts of the last women's director, it just could not be fixed. And so the mold infestations, etc., was making people literally sick. Coupled with that was, actually the new director couldn't even go to her office and take up office there because of her health issues. It was making her sick. And we had been looking around for somewhere to move and also to find a permanent solution. Basically to find how to build a new building. And the thing really came to a head, or the issues really became critical, when we had a project come on board. And the funding meant that we could bring on between 10 and 12 more officers to run this project, and there was literally nowhere to put them. We could not find anywhere that was big enough, that was centrally located for our clients, that was reasonable also in terms of the cost, and that building was identified. The Ministry of Human Development, no ministry enters into contracts for rental of office space. And so the Ministry of the Public Service, that has that oversight, went in, did the due diligence, decided that it was within their parameters, and it was rented as a temporary space.